Fortnite is a survival video game where 100 players battle against each other to be the last one standing. However, Ninja doesn't just play Fortnite, he's devoted his life to it.
Oh my God, let's go. It's something that I was super passionate about. I always gamed. I started to stream when I was 18 or 19 and I just never stopped.
Do you remember the moment where you realized I can actually make a living and a very good living doing this?
I think I was 20 years old when I was making enough money to stop going to college, and then I quit my job at Noodles & Company. And then once I started making like really good money, that's when I was like, all right, I can kind of just put everything on the side and just focus on streaming.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about! Ninja with the victory!
Do you know how many hours you've streamed this year?
Fortnite alone is like 3,400 or 3,800 of Fortnite.
That's this year.
It's like 142 days of streaming.
142 days of streaming.
Of gaming and streaming, yeah.
You mentioned this happening in the last year. There was, you played video games with Ellen, you danced last night with Fallon. You had this ESPN, the magazine cover,
Yes,
which
man.
for a lot of people was the wake-up call.
Right.
One of the things that blew people's mind in this article was the quote that you make $500,000 a month. I don't believe it because I believe you make a lot more than that.
On a good month.
And it was when you were making 80 or 90 a year that you decided, I can get out of college and I can quit Noodles & Company, right?
That was the deciding factor, was my mom, by no means was she gonna let me quit my job or drop out of school. And I say that like drop out of school. I don't even like that, because I always had every intention of going back. I actually did go back when I had like an eye issue thing. My stream took a dive. But yeah, after the 80, it was like 80,000 a year, I was like, Mom, I'm doing this until, if I make less, I'll go back.
Could you be the first $10 million a year gamer?
Definitely.
Believe in yourself and work hard. Know what you're worth, know what you're capable of. And anything can happen. Resilience is very important. I had like tragedy after shit out of luck after just missed opportunity after missed opportunity for streaming my entire like career until like H1Z1 and PUBG, and I just never stopped, because I knew that if I just kept trying, I knew that at some point I would go from point A to point B. Right? I knew my skill. Like I knew what I was capable of. I knew how talented I was at gaming. And I just knew that if I just kept, I always had long talks with my wife and my now wife, my girlfriend at the time, Jess, and my brothers, and like we always came to the conclusion that like I just need to keep streaming, like I just need to keep going, and at some point like something like you'll take off, like at some point. There we go. Yeah, baby.
On March 15th, an online explosion occurred when Ninja was joined by hip-hop artist Drake for a game of Fortnite.
Yeah, Drake wanted a game. He was just like, hey man.
How did he reach out to you?
Instagram.
He DM'd you?
Yeah.
And he said, and you're like, this is the actual Drake?
We thought he got hacked.
Yeah.
Jess and I thought he got hacked for sure. We were like, there's no way. There's just absolutely no way. And then some random Wednesday, he's just like, yo, I'm on, let's play. I was like, let's do it.
One fan moment, my wife wants to say hello.
Hi, Drake.
Hi, how are you? Can you hear me? Yeah, she can hear you. Oh yeah, alright, what's up? Let me know if he's reviving his teammate.
Yeah, he is. He's reviving his teammate.
Yeah, exactly. He's just doing a backflip real quick, sorry. Got it, baby.
Yeah, there we go. Let's get it, man.
Let's go, baby.
That set me on the path of being where I am today as quickly as it did. I think that I could have gotten here, it would have just taken way longer. Drake making that moment, that made it cool, if you will.
Need opinion. I'm going to college in 4 days of freaking out. I don't know if I really want to go. I love making YouTube videos, but I've run out of time to grow. I disagree that you've run out of time to grow. Listen, do you have any idea? You're going to have time in college to do both. You're going to have time. I want you to know that. College is not going to take up 16 hours of your day, okay? I can promise you that. Especially if this is like your first year. First year of college, you're not gonna have 8 hours of classes every single day. You're gonna have so much time to still make YouTube videos, man. You might have to sacrifice hanging out with friends and going out and partying and doing other cool things that the school and college has to offer, but You can't say that, dude. I was working a full-time job at Noodles & Company, taking college classes and streaming like 8 hours a day, minimum. You just gotta... Dude, success is sacrifice, man. If you are not born into being successful, and you've become successful, you sacrifice something, whether it be time with friends, time with family, your physical health sometimes. I mean, dude, like, very difficult to make incredible journeys of growth in multiple ways and completely keep everything. It's not possible. So if you want to continue to do YouTube, if it's something you're passionate about, you can easily go to college, take your classes, study, and every other ounce of your time goes in making those videos.
So I play the incredulous, non-techie person. Congratulations on getting people to pay so much money that you're bringing in more than $500,000 in revenue a month for people to watch you play video games. Why do they want to watch you play?
I think that I offer a combination of high gameplay, like high tier gameplay that they really can't get with a lot of other content creators. It's very difficult to be like one of the best at a video game, in any game, or at anything at all in the world. And I also think I offer, I mean, I'm very goofy. If you've ever watched any of my streams or my YouTube videos, I do impressions and like stuff like that all the time and just crazy shenanigans. And I think that the combination of that, it's like a hybrid. And it's just really fun to watch and a pretty positive environment as well.
A lot of athletes will tell me they had a moment when they were playing that they realized, wait, I'm really good at this. Not just I'm better than most of my friends, but I am seriously good at this. Is there that kind of moment in gaming? Did you have it?
Yeah, no, I think it was a long time ago when I was a kid, like 16 or 15. We would always have LANs whenever the new Halo would come out, and as I got older, we would have more and more people come over, and I just smacked all my friends and my brothers, just destroyed them all at the very first day the game came out, and it was that. And then a couple months later, there's like this local tournament, or not a local tournament, but a tournament that came out in like the matchmaking system for Halo, and I ended up being like one of the top ranked in that, just without even like trying. I just wanted to play in the playlist. It was at that moment where I was like, okay, like these are like the best players, I'm competing with them, like I might have something.
Do you consider yourself the best gamer in the world?
I would never say that about myself, no. Because I think that if you do, then that means like there's no room to grow. That makes sense.
Do you want to be considered the greatest gamer of all time?
Yes. So when you think of the NBA, you got your Michael Jordan, your LeBron James. So I think it's just like the legacy that they've left is something that I am just striving for. I know a lot of people who've gotten to a position that I am in, and they just get like complacent, pump the brakes, and I'm not gonna do that at all.
I just want to be better than everybody else, dude. Like, I want to be the #1 rank. I want to be higher than everyone.
Some people go to work, they work 8 hours or however long they're going to work, and they make their money. They worked for it, right? I'm not just sitting here playing video games being like, oh, I hope I do good. No, it's like you have to be better than hundreds of people, thousands of people. You have to be the best player to even win money from tournaments.
I'm going up to look for this guy.
Found him. On the balloon, landing on the balloon, 360 off it, no scope headshot. Here it comes.
Okay.